With me now is the Connecticut Democratic Congresswoman Rosa De Lauro, one of those who is opposed to fast track. Congresswoman, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Chuck.
So let's start with why you believe that the president, and when you oppose fast track authority, implied in that is that you don't trust the president to negotiate a free trade agreement. Why don't you trust this president to negotiate these agreements with Asia and with Europe?
Well, let's stop for a second and talk about the free trade agreement. I think one has to take a look at what is what goals, economic goals, do you want to achieve for this nation? What would you like to see happen with our economy? For me, that's the filter through which I take legislation, whether it's fast track or whether it's the Trans-Pacific Partnership. What I want to try to do is to see how we raise America's living standards. What do we do about restoring the middle class, and how do we create jobs in America? The Trans-Pacific Partnership fails on all three measures. Now, when you start, I'll talk about fast track because that's the cart before the horse. This trade deal is almost concluded. And now the administration has come to say, put your imprimatur on it. Congress. Let's not forget that Congress has the constitutional authority to deal with trade agreements. And over the years, that has been given away. And I would just beg to differ with Ambassador Kirk when he says it's a new age. The fact of the matter is, in 2002, we did say we wanted to have new provisions for fast track. We wanted input, congressional input at the beginning, middle, end of the process. There was supposed to be conversations with the committees of jurisdiction as they were going through the process, and there was to be a congressional oversight committee. None of that has occurred. So fast track, as the way it has been in the past, is a non-starter, and I believe it would be defeated in the House.
Well, I have to say, though, I go back, what you're saying is you don't trust the president and Mike Froman, the current trade representative, U.S. trade representative, to look out for those concerns, particularly that have to do with protecting wages in this country, environmental aspects of this. How do you interpret that any other way? I understand what you're saying about Congress's duty, but they're looking for fast track in order because they say, you know what, if the president doesn't have this negotiating authority when you enter into these trade deals, then other countries won't enter into the trade deal at all.
That's right. And Chuck, I will just say this to you, and I'll speak just personally for myself. I have consistently, in my time in the House of Representatives, been opposed to fast track for any president, Democrat or Republican. I believe it gives up the constitutional authority of the Congress. Our only role is to rubber stamp a deal that has already been negotiated. We need to be involved in that negotiation. So quite frankly, I honor the office of the presidency, but I do not want to give up any constitutional authority that the House has in this regard.